Hello everyone, this is Dip, the Sunny Panda, back with some more SimAirport. I was thinking about what to do further with this airport. I have a lot of ideas to expand land upwards, have something exactly like this on the other end, do some modifications and stuff. But I'm pretty satisfied with the airport as of now, and I thought, wait, hold on, let me check my finance and airport value. And my airport is valued over 15 million. So, what I was thinking was to give this a proper season end and start a new season again with a new airport that we designed better with all the improvements that have been put into the game now. Because when I started building this airport, we didn't have the restrictions of building taxiways within 10 blocks of anything else. We didn't have all four sites open to be bought. A lot of things were missing when we laid out the initial plans of this airport, and I was considering continuing on, but I think if I build a new airport with the option of expanding down, up, and towards the right together, we could get a bigger and better flow. And with 15 million as a starting fund, we could straight away jump into accepting large flights and maybe even extra large in the next airport. So probably we will do away with small flights and only handle large and extra large. You know, like there's a lot of things we can do. I would also like to hear you tell me what you want me to do in the next season. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up with adding the only thing that I wanted to add and I haven't yet added: a first class lounge. I want to add a first class lounge, and then we'll just have a look at everything that we have done in this airport and call it the end of the season. When we start the next season, we are going to sell this airport, and with the money we get, we're going to build a new airport, plan it all up properly, and build it from the ground up. So for my first class lounge, since we are having a lot of large flights over on this end, I'm thinking of constructing a second floor first class lounge. So we will definitely need to go down below and build foundations down as well. So let me do a page down. So say we have it coming out all the way to here, go up to here, and then here. Well, we definitely don't need one of these. So yeah, that seems about right, and we'll have the whole wall removed if we can. Anyways, let's get constructions and foundations. Let's build foundations here for $325,000, but that's okay because we can afford it. Once it's built on the ground floor, we also need to build it on the second floor, so it's like a double commitment, but it's worth it. Or we could have a if we have a first class lounge down below, the only problem is that for all the flights, people would have to go up again to board the flights. That's why I want to have it up top, since we have a lot of passengers coming over to this side of the airport. I thought it's better if the first class lounge was up here and then they disperse over to wherever they need to go. In the next airport, I also plan to use a lot of what are those objects called? Info, comfort, ops, outdoor lighting. Yeah, PA speakers. Instead of flight info displays, we use speakers, and I think that's much more of a modern approach. Public address systems provide announcements, boarding calls, and last-minute informations. Helps prevent missed flights that may annoy PAX a bit too. This is helps prevent missed flights, though may annoy PAX a bit too. This is bi-directional speaker that broadcasts two cones of sounds in opposite directions. So having these speakers would be essentially a replacement for us having our flight info display everywhere. We could use a mixture of both, but I need to use the PA speakers anyway. So yeah, we'll build the first class lounge on the second floor, and what we'll have to do is just get rid of this area here in front, like all the objects in front of the first class lounge. That's the only basic change that we'll have to get on the second floor. Anyways, as soon as my work is finished, the foundations, I'm going to cut back and we'll continue on with our first class lounge. Alright, so since I had to lay the foundation down below, what I've done is I've laid the foundation down, I've put in some nice wooden flooring to give it that premium look, given it 2 doors at either end. And what I'm going to do is the bottom floor is going to be for flight crew and the top is going to be for first class. So we'll be having both of them in since I have the space already. So let's go and zone it in. This will be the flight crew lounge and this will be our first class lounge. I'm just going to pause this while I build in whatever is required in this lounge. I'm guessing we'll require everything that a usual lounge would have. So let's go. First things first, I will need to see an info heat map, get large flight info displays, have it covered on all 4 ends. So say something like this, this, and this. So this room gets a complete coverage of info if it's placed here, right? So we go page up, we do the same over on here on the top floor. Okay, so we can turn off the info heat map now. And what objects would our crew usually need, or anybody would need in a lounge? Definitely benches. And since we have so much place, let's go for some premium looking 2-seater benches. They don't need to stack up with 4 seats and cram next to each other. Let's go for, say, a 2-seater here, a 2-seater here, followed by a 2-seater here, a 2-seater here, and then the same on the other end. Alright, so that's done, and we'll get something similar running on the opposite end. This is for our flight crew. Okay, and they'll need some vending machines, I think. So let's go into objects, retail. Let's coffee maker to the kitchen. Let's get a drink vending machine over on this end. Let's get a food vending machine, a phone charging station to keep their phones charged 24/7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we required all of those, but kind of seems realistic, right? Because they'll need their phones and stuff charged before they get on the flight. Let's have like a kind of a meeting area here. I don't know if do we have a long table? Let's see, table. Oh, I mean table. We do have coffee tables. Coffee table. Okay, so what we can do is like go something like this, and then go for chair and get some nice office chairs. Nah. Cafe chair, chair B, fancy chair C. So we'll get like a board meeting kind of area if they want to sit and talk and plan out their flights and stuff. I know they're not going to use it that way, but I just want to make it realistic. So or add stuff to this huge room that we have. And then would they need an ATM as well? Would they need restrooms within the lounge? I don't know if they'll need a restroom within the lounge, but we could always plan it out, right? We have this space. Well, let's get this constructed and let's see how people start using it. Meanwhile, on top for our for our passengers, we'll need definitely more seating area, because more flight crew is going to be less compared to passengers. So go to comfort, benches B, and what we're going to do is we're going to get 3-seaters and have them next to each other, like this. Actually fits in pretty nice. You know, I can actually cancel, 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 cancel. I want to have them in the center if I can. So if we start here with a one gap space, we'll end on the end. We'll have a two-seater. That's it, and we'll leave two blocks for them to walk between. Have another one here, then followed by this and this, followed by another row of seating. This seems okay. Then get some decorative plants in here. Oops. And have a plant plastered every second row, I guess, of seating. And garbage bins placed in the center. They don't face any, like, they should be usable from both sides, shouldn't it? Anyway, objects. What do we have within the first class? What would they want? Maybe a small little bar. We could have a bar. So we go into searching for a bar small. Let's have a small bar with bar objects. If we get bar, chairs. So get some fancy chairs up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for people to sit and have a drink, I guess. And we could maybe have toilets in here as well. So objects, or rather we get a wall going in. Have a wall like this and this. So that's how many is that now? It's 4 by 9, right? Alright, so will this be correct? Here. Okay, there we go. So a male restroom and a female restroom, maybe. With this single walkway, because yeah, why not? And I think we can have a vending machine and stuff. Vending, drink vending, food vending, and a drink vending and food vending on the other end as well. With ATMs and phone charging stations. There we go. And that should be okay. Let's see how this starts functioning once it's all placed in. I mean, the zones don't really tell that they require anything of their own. It doesn't really tell that it requires a specific object within the room. So I'm not really sure what to put in. So I'm just going for some comfort amenities, and hopefully it'll be used by our first class passengers and flight crew. It needs to be constructed, of course. Nothing's been constructed yet, but yeah, let's mark this as zones. A male restroom and a female restroom, followed by a door, on either end. And then we need to search for toilet stalls, or we could just go for toilet stalls on both the ends, can't we? So let's go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. How did that fit 9? Maybe I've done a goof up there in the calculation, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I've gone ahead and done below too. It's just stalls. We're just using stalls for everything. Okay, so we got stalls placed in. Now we need, what else do we need? Wash basin, sink. Is it called a sink? Yes, we need a sink. And get a couple of get a couple of sinks placed in here. So 3 should be fine. And what else do we have in the toilet? We have a sink, just sink, and garbage bins. Okay, so we can place in more sinks here. Let's do that. Sink, 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 and then garbage bin near the exit, and a plant next to the garbage bin. And here we can have 2 plants, in fact. So that should be functional now. And look, people have started using our first class lounge. We have 171. Okay, wait, the first class numbers are, we have 114 that are for arrivals, and for departures there's 51. So not too many, but we have a lounge for them now, so they can come over, relax, use these facilities exclusively, and then go catch their flight. And the crew can also chill out, relax before they have to get into their respective flights. While I was waiting for this foundation to be done, I placed in some moving walkways to help passengers who are departing from our airport reach the other side faster instead of walking all the way. So there we have it. We have a flight crew, what do you call this? What is it called? A flight crew lounge and a first class lounge. Now, first class lounge isn't being used by many people because at most we have 200 first class passengers, give or take, and most of them are arriving and leaving our airport ASAP. But I feel happy to have these 2 in finally, and that is our airport, ladies and gentlemen. We started off with just this small portion here, and now have expanded all the way over out here with our arrivals. Then they go to security, which is, it's looking pretty neat. We have a lot of kiosks here. Ideally, I would have liked to have queues for all of these ID check stands, but I didn't have the space to do that. That's something I'm going to work on in my next airport. And followed by them coming down this, this being a terminal for all the small flights. And a hiccup again, somebody must be remembering me. And going up here, we have the large gates for our large flights, and in a perfect world we would have it mirrored on the opposite side as well, but next time. My next airport is going to be good. I'm going to have it all planned out before. So what I'm going to do is show the planning to you, start the construction, and then show it after construction and start the operations in the first episode of the next season. But that is a wrap for this little airport that we ran for almost, I don't know, it's been going on for maybe more than a couple of months now. I've become attached to this airport. I'm going to keep it saved. Maybe if I have an ability to share, I'll put it on the workshop as well. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the entire series together. This is my second SimAirport season, so I'm definitely happy to have got this far. We'll be starting a new season soon, maybe a week later. and I hope I'll have you with me for the entirety of the next season as well. Enjoy your day ahead, and until next time, goodbye.